They told you it would get better, didn't they? That time would heal your wounds, that you'd wake up one day and feel whole again. But here you are, staring at the shattered pieces of the life you once knew. The damage is done. There's no going back. And you've been clinging to that hope, haven't you? That someone, something will come and save you, fix what's broken. But let me tell you the harsh truth. You're waiting for something that will never come. Exercise that hope, and you wake up broken, because no one is coming to save you. This isn't a fairy tale. There's no hero on the horizon. The only person who can pull you out of this pit is staring back at you in the mirror. Yes, the damage is done. But maybe that's the point. Maybe the destruction was necessary. Maybe you needed to lose everything so you could finally see what you're truly made of. Blanche bent his broken hand in front of him and pushed it closer, his eyebrows pulling together. Ask yourself this: what's more terrifying, the pain of rebuilding or staying buried in the rubble forever? End footnote. You've been broken, sure, but broken things can be reforged, reshaped, made stronger. And today, you have a choice. Stay down or rise up and write the next chapter yourself. What's it gonna be? You've felt it, haven't you? That crushing weight. The endless nights where sleep is a stranger, and the silence screams louder than any noise. Doubt wraps around you like a shadow, whispering lies you're too exhausted to fight. While you're stuck in quicksand. While everybody else stalls for inspiration, have a breakthrough of their own. Why me? That's the question you keep asking. Why does it feel like the universe singled you out, marked you for suffering, sinking deeper every time you try to escape? While you're stuck in quicksand, sinking deeper every time you try to escape. And fear? Oh, it's there too, lurking at every corner. It's not just the fear of failing, it's the fear of trying. Because what if you put yourself out there, give it everything you've got, and it still isn't enough? That thought is paralyzing, isn't it? But let me tell you something. Doubt is a liar, fear is a thief, and pain is a teacher. I know it doesn't feel that way right now. I know you'd give anything to make it all stop, to just breathe without feeling like the air is laced with shards of glass. But what if the pain is the very thing shaping you? What if it's carving away the weaknesses, sharpening the edges, preparing you for something greater? Think about it. Every scar you carry tells a story. Every tear you've shed is proof that you fought battles most people wouldn't dare face. You've been through hell, yes, but you're still here. You're still standing, or maybe you're crawling, but you're moving. He slid his hand across her face and drew her face close, with 2 fingers. You fought too hard, but you're tired, aren't you? Tired of hoping for a better day, only to wake up and find the same struggles waiting for you. Tired of feeling like you're running a race you'll never win. I get it. The weight of it all can feel unbearable. The doubts creep in, louder than ever, saying, "What's the point?" And here's where it gets dark, because the truth is, no one's coming to save you. No one's going to swoop in and take away the pain. The world doesn't stop spinning just because you're struggling. And that's harsh, isn't it? That realization, that it's all on you. But wait, that's not the end. It's the beginning. The SIPD is if no one's coming to save you, it means you have the power to save yourself. If the pain won't stop, it means you can learn to use it. If doubt and fear won't leave, it means you can make them work for you instead of against you.
You take 10 minutes before a locker was downstairs, nothing had been said to us. I began to think it was everywhere,
said one person to another, waiting for the bell to ring for training or refreshment or breakfast. You see, doubt isn't just a wall, it's a test. Fear isn't just a shadow, it's a spark. Pain isn't just a burden, it's fuel. Imagine this. Every ounce of suffering you've endured, every moment of doubt, every sleepless night, they're bricks. Heavy, yes, but bricks can build walls, or they can build steps. Which will you choose? Will you let your struggles cage you, or will you use them to climb higher than you've ever been? It's easy to give in, to let the pain convince you it's not worth it, to let fear whisper that you're not enough. But what if they're wrong? What if they've always been wrong? Think about the times you wanted to quit but didn't. The moments you thought you couldn't take another step but did. What does that tell you? It tells you that you're stronger than you realize. It tells you that the doubt, the fear, the pain, they don't define you. You define you. So I'll ask again. What if the pain isn't here to destroy you? What if it's here to transform you? What if every crack, every fracture, is making room for the light to shine through? I preach gratitude too. I build my practice around it. For instance, in my personal life, I preach gratitude to my son. You're scared. That's okay. Fear means you care. Pain means you're alive. And doubt is just the last obstacle before the breakthrough. Yes, it's hard. Yes, it hurts. But if you can find the strength to take one more step, even if it's shaky, even if it's small, you'll prove to yourself that you're capable of more than you ever believed. It felt like the carpet was moving from my foot to the floor, and I could squeeze it back and suck in a breath. Each time that I have proved to myself that you are capable of more than you ever believed. So what's it going to be? Will you let the darkness consume you, or will you fight back? Will you rise from the ashes, or will you let the fire claim you? The choice is yours. Always has been, always will be. You've been told to avoid pain, to run from suffering, to seek comfort at all costs. But let me ask you something. Where has that gotten you? Has it made you stronger? Has it prepared you for the storms life throws your way? The truth is this: pain is not your enemy. It's your greatest ally, if you let it be. Pain doesn't break you, it reveals you. It strips away the lies, the illusions, the excuses, and shows you who you truly are. Think about it. When have you grown the most in your life? Was it during the easy times, the comfortable moments, or was it in the fire, when everything felt like it was falling apart? Growth doesn't happen in the light, it happens in the darkness. You see, pain is a sculptor, and you are the marble. Every trial, every heartbreak, every failure, it's a chisel, carving away the parts of you that no longer serve your purpose. Yes, it hurts. But that pain is shaping you into something stronger, something unbreakable. Look around. The strongest people you know, the ones you admire, the ones who inspire you, they didn't get there by avoiding pain. They got there by facing it, by embracing it, by letting it forge them into something extraordinary. Dictatorship is not power, and you're no different. Right now, you might feel like the weight of the world is on your shoulders. You might think you can't take one more step. But let me tell you something. The very fact that you're here, that you're still fighting, proves how strong you are. Pain isn't here to destroy you. It's here to prepare you. Life doesn't hand out strength for free. It makes you earn it. Every setback, every loss, every tear. It's an investment. And the return? It's a version of you that can handle anything. A version of you that doesn't just survive, but thrives. So stop running. Stop hiding. Look your pain in the eye and say, I'm not afraid of you. Because when you do that, you take its power away. Pain isn't here to control you. It's here to teach you. You've been conditioned to think that suffering is a curse. But what if it's a gift? What if it's the universe's way of telling you you're ready for more? What if every struggle you've faced is preparing you for the moment you rise above it all? Embracing pain doesn't mean you enjoy it. It doesn't mean you want it. It means you recognize it for what it is. A stepping stone, a catalyst, a necessary part of your journey. It's the journey to happiness, an ideal life. You have two choices. You can let pain break you, or you can let it build you. You can let it make you bitter, or you can let it make you better. And that choice, that's your power. Imagine this. You're climbing a mountain. The higher you go, the harder it gets. The air gets thinner. The path gets steeper. Every step feels impossible. But with every step, you're getting closer to the summit. And when you reach it, when you stand at the top and look back at how far you've come, you realize something. The pain was worth it. Loss of life is a punishment, and the flame sometimes executes the person who committed suicide. The family has to move on, but must be touched by the remembrance. Your journey is no different. Every struggle, every setback, every moment you thought you couldn't go on, it's all part of your climb. And the view from the top, it's going to be breathtaking. So stop fearing pain. Stop resenting it. Start seeing it for what it truly is, a sign that you're alive, that you're growing, that you're on the path to becoming the person you're meant to be. This is your moment. This is where you take everything that's tried to break you and use it as fuel to rise. This is where you prove to yourself and to the world that you're not just a survivor. You're a warrior. The damage is done. The scars are there. But they're not the end of your story. They're the beginning of a new chapter. One where you don't just endure, you thrive. His eyes darkened. So go ahead. Embrace the pain. Let it transform you. Because you're not just ready for a new chapter. You're ready to write a whole new book. You've been through the fire. You've felt the weight of the world pressed down on your chest, trying to crush the life out of you. But here you are, standing, breathing, fighting. That's not weakness. It's power. Footnote. You've learned something most people spend their entire lives running from. Pain isn't here to punish you. It's here to strengthen you. And now, it's time to take that strength and turn it into action. The damage is done, but it's not the end. In fact, it's just the beginning. The beginning of a new chapter, one where you're not a victim of your circumstances, but a master of them. The scars you carry, they're not marks of failure. They're proof that you endured, that you survived, that you rose again. So what are you going to do with that strength? Are you going to let it fade into the background? Just another story of survival? Or are you going to use it, unleash it, and rewrite your destiny? Or it's time to make a decision. Not tomorrow, not next week, right now. You've been given a gift, a second chance to rebuild yourself, stronger and wiser than before. Don't waste it. Start small if you have to. Take one step forward, no matter how shaky it feels. But take it with purpose. Take it knowing that every step you take is a step closer to becoming the person you were meant to be. Let go of the past, not because it doesn't matter, but because it doesn't define you. The people who hurt you, the moments that broke you, they don't get to control your future. You do. Forgive yourself. Forgive yourself for the mistakes, the missteps, the moments you wish you could erase. They don't make you weak. They make you human. And being human, that's your superpower. Now is the time to dream again. But don't just dream, act. Take that vision of who you want to become and start building it, piece by piece, brick by brick. And don't stop. Not for doubt, not for fear, not for anything. The road ahead won't be easy. It's going to test you, push you, and demand everything you've got. But here's the thing. You've already proven you can handle it. You've already shown that you're capable of enduring the storm. Now it's time to become the storm. Every obstacle, every setback, every moment of doubt, it's all fuel. Use it, channel it, let it drive you forward. Let it remind you that you're not done yet, that your story isn't over. So, stand tall. Speak your truth. Take the risks, fight the battles, and chase the dreams that scare you, because on the other side of fear, that's where life begins. Successful professional athletes tend to avoid failure as much as they avoid trial. But don't get too comfortable either. This isn't just about surviving. It's about thriving. It's about becoming the version of yourself that you've always known was there, buried beneath the fear and the pain. It's about showing the world and yourself what you're truly capable of. The damage is done, yes, but so is the doubt, so is the hesitation. This is your time. This is your moment. Not to prove anyone else wrong, but to prove yourself right. You don't need anyone's permission to take control of your life. You don't need validation or approval. Everything you need is already inside you. So go. Start now. Not perfectly, not fearlessly, but boldly. The world is waiting. Your future is waiting. And most importantly, you're waiting. The pen is in your hand. The page is blank. Write your story, one that you're proud of, one that you own. 'Cause the damage is done, but you're just getting started.